नैरेटिव में अभी भी ये चल रहा था, नहीं झूठ बोल रहे हैं, नहीं ये जो करवाया है ये गवर्नमेंट ने इलेक्शन से पहले करवाया है। एक तो हमारी सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हमारी ऑपोजिशन है, अभी वो काम होता नहीं है उससे पहले वो चालू हो जाते हैं। सो दे हैड अ इंटरेस्ट फॉर नॉट डूइंग इट, व्हेन दे वेंट इन फॉर देयर आकाश दे हैव डन इट, but this time they didn't go about it, and it was very well planned that they didn't go about it.
Initial this saying that we did it, which they deleted. Okay.
Yeah.
And it turned the entire world opinion to Indo-Pak this, not a retaliation of India against Pakistan as an aggressor. If they had taken out those GoPros, this, that, etc.,
It would have changed the narrative completely.
We're not sure about if that was on video, the Pantata. They asked about Hindu-Muslim.
You notice what he said.
Through the statements of the families of the victims.
Yeah.
So you notice what he said. See, he said immediately there is a suspicion. Is it being done by the government itself for their electoral advantage?
No,
okay.
Not suspicion. He said that the
people are saying
opposition has started saying this.
So I noticed the same thing here, which came. So our first this is we don't go as per suspicion. I picked up a phone and talked to a senior, J&K policeman. He immediately told me no, they're clearly from across. So for me, that's enough. Okay, if he's saying it, because he's the man on the ground. I am a retired man sitting somewhere else. Okay, so we go as per evidence. But people from a different political spectrum must be thinking from a different way.
They're skeptical about this claim that Hindu-Muslim the ki nahi, and skeptical whether they came from across or whether it's a false flag.
Okay, so let me also...
Is that what you're saying?
So I am part of a think tank.
No, please explain to me.
Yes, I'm explaining this to you. I'm part of a think tank, and there is a council, I'm not naming the country, the consulate of that country, when we interacted with them, they wanted to know what did we think. Is it a political move by the government itself to provoke? I said, firstly, there is no elections here, was my immediate reply. Second thing is, I said, I did check up with a J&K police man who said, no, these are definitely come from across. So, this is my reaction. I'm going as per evidence. But see, what is your mainstream narrative is not what other people's narrative is from different political spectrum.
Bilawal Bhutto has just done a cross with an Indian journalist, and they are going to town. They keep repeating this ad nauseum, that all earlier attacks, everything, these are false flag attacks done by India, nothing of this sort happened.
We have won the war,
they called Kargil also false flag at one point.
We won the war, but we lost the narrative, is what I will say. And we lost the narrative because we have our own elements. Abhi, that one statement you recollect, that defense attaché is... Indonesia made a statement.
Captain Shiv Kumar.
Now, unfortunately, he's a brother officer, so I would rather put the thing in a very separate perspective. Like Ramayana, let me tell a story.
Now you're getting on to the narrative.
So story is the narrative. So there is this king, and one day an astrologer comes to his darbar and he says कि उसका देखता है हाथ वगैरह, and he says कि आप अपने जीते जी अगली 2 जनरेशंस की मृत्यु देखोगे। राजा ने बोले इसको अंदर कर दो। And it's not Akbar Birbal, okay, generally people tend to make Birbal to be a smarter guy. There are more smarter relics. So the Wazir plans it out, tells him you go and see the other way. So next day again he comes and he says, क्या लंबी उम्र है आपकी, आप अगली 2 पुश्तों से ज्यादा जियोगे। बात वही बोली है। We have to understand. Army fights, but war decision is a political decision. And when a political decision takes place, there are certain terms of references put.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.